What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero War Central. Happy Monday, everybody. Apologies for the delay there. I got a new monitor. And it has built-in speakers. Turns out it has built-in speakers, and I could not figure out where my audio was. Like, I wasn't getting any audio when I started the live stream. Growing pains from moving into the new place. I got one of those Black Friday deal monitors. Not a gaming monitor because I don't really need like the super high frames. Any gaming I do is kind of slow, low effort stuff. Let me. How come my restream did not update this? How come? Wait a second. That's weird. Sorry, everybody. It's Dante. Exclamation point Dante is the emerald word of the day. That's weird. All kinds of technology issues. No, she's Remy is downstairs. I've been putting my office together today, and it's been a little bit of a mess in here. It's not really been safe. It's not really been safe for her. I've been moving stuff around. Oh, thank you, Jay sir. It says my chat is unavailable. What? There it is. Let's see. Emerald word of the day is exclamation point Dante. Okay. So we had a lot of stuff happen over the weekend. Let's get this out of the way first. Emerald word of the day is exclamation point Dante. And oh shoot, that actually. That reminds me of something else I have to do. Let me write this down. Yeah, exclamation point Dante. We had some updates to Winterfest. We had some skin announcements, and of course we had everything. No notification on live stream. We had a lot of stuff that happened on mobile as well. Let me make sure everything is. I am live, right? Like you all are actual people. You're not like. One of these days, I'm gonna get moved in, and I'm gonna have such a streamlined, easy. Everything's gonna work. Seems like everything is fine. Okay, let's real quick. I'm gonna share this. I'm going to share this live stream because several of you now have said that there are no pings. There we go. So let's dig into this. Like, evidently, there are not enough heroes in Hero Wars. Like, if we're being honest with ourselves, there just isn't enough. Like, we need more, right? Always need more. So this guy had an appearance in a couple of the hero adventures or whatever over the last 2 months, I guess. Maybe just in the last month. This is a protagonist, antagonist, obviously an anti-hero like 500. Yeah. This guy has been showing up and nobody really cares, right? Nobody really cares about these extra characters because, all the time they reskin stuff. They reskin they reskin Kark for a boss fight. They reskin Cornelius for a boss fight. They reskin Ishmael for a boss fight, So whenever they add a hero like this, a character like this into the story, you don't really ever think anything of it until they make a post like this. And this post happened yesterday. I was very busy watching the Bears drop 7 places, so I was not really able to make a video about this. But this guy is definitely going to be a new hero, and let's be very specific. This is a Hero Wars Alliance announcement. Now, Hero Wars Alliance has roughly double the hero output over the last year. A lot of people thought that this guy was a somebody, the guy in the chat, Axe says Dorian Gray. Gujo says in Dorian's family. A lot of people think that this is some relative of Dorian. Remember, Dorian is not actually a vampire. He's a human that has an amulet that gives him blood magic, right? So who is this guy? We've been racking our brains to figure it out. No luck so far. Pretty clear that he'll be important later, but in what manner? Let us gather all the information in one place. He wasn't too helpful to the ladies. Not a ladies' man. Okay. Ginger called him a new guardian. What more do you need? What more do you need? Showed up at least twice in the adventure, had a giant sword at his height. So who is he? Share your theories in the comments. There is a pretty striking resemblance to Dante from the game Devil May Cry in this guy. Let me just pull this up. Devil May Cry. So Devil May Cry is a pretty fun game series. It's like one of those super aggressive, jumping all over the place kind of games. I admittedly haven't played like the last 3 or 4 versions of it. He does have a Netflix. He does have a Netflix show. Let's see. Open image in new tab. There we go. So this is Dante from the Netflix show. He has a sword. But he primarily uses these guys. Like they're named sidearms. I can't remember if they're like Heaven and Hell or Good and Evil or Ebony and Ivory. I can't remember what he called, but like his pistols are like his primary weapon. So like in that respect, this guy is definitely not the same. But there's a lot of similarities here. There's like a lot of similarities to even this image. If you look at some of the other artwork, maybe not so much, but he's got this red trench coat. Open image in new tab. He's got this red trench coat and belt, pants. He's wearing a shirt in almost everything he's doing, but like it looks like Dante to me. Ebony and Ivory. Okay, thanks guys. Yeah, I knew it was something like that. So this guy, this post came out on the 7th. It came out on the 7th, and we have 13 days left in. Did my Nox just? Okay, I started to say, did it just lock up right then? You know what? Maybe I should refresh. Maybe I should restart the game here. We have 13 days plus today of this season. It might crash right here, actually. Yeah, Neon Frost season has got 13 days, and a few more left. Let's close this out. Let's see if there's an update. We need a vampire bunny. Yes, we definitely need a vampire bunny. Absolutely. This guy isn't very Winterfesty, right? But that's okay. That's okay, because I'll tell you one thing that the Hero Wars Alliance does is they kind of stay away from the big holidays, which is different than Facebook and Web. Facebook and Web leans into them. Like there will be like the Guild Christmas tree event that we've had a couple of times on Hero Wars Alliance. There's the Advent calendar where you pick the items every day, right? So there is some things, but they haven't had a Winterfest or like a Summerfest or even a Spooky Fest, really, to be honest with you, right? So I think it's okay that this guy is not a Winterfesty looking hero, but that makes me think that we probably are very unlikely to get this guy on Facebook and web, especially before the end of the year. You know, with Asherona launching in a couple of days, I don't see how they would fit in a hero here. There's a lot of people asking me every day. About, you know, are we going to get a Winterfest hero? You know, technically we had the Ninja Turtles. The Ninja Turtles ended before Winterfest started on Facebook and web. So, you know, it's been a year or two since we've had a Winterfest hero, you know. Refnell, I agree. I want more heroes. I'm on the more hero camp. Okay. Now, obviously, it's beneficial to me. The more things that are added, the better for me, because I'm a content creator, right? The more things that I have to talk about, the better. I think that this guy's going to be a fun addition, right? I want to say that I do think that leaning into the more anthropomorphic humanoid entities, right, is a better strategy for character design. But I think every now and then throwing some humanoid looking people in there is okay. When was Polaris? Polaris was like 2 years ago. You mean Polaris on Facebook and web? One sec, guys. Okay. It looks like part of the Way of Eternity faction. Oh, yeah. Definitely Way of Eternity. Definitely. If they would drop prices, the more heroes wouldn't piss people off so much. Yeah. More pets. Yeah. I want more pets. Polaris was this year? G007, are you sure? I thought Polaris had to be last year because Polaris has a winter skin. Unless they gave her a winter skin in the middle of the month. I don't know. Mobile needs another tank. Yeah, I think it's okay to go with a humanoid. I don't know what's going on with this game right now. I think it's okay to go with another humanoid-like character. I am not so sure that, you know, another hero is actually necessary. I know that there is definitely going to be some people that are they're going to be upset about it. You know, the new thing is going to always make the old thing worse. You know, not only is it shiny and new, but also like this game is faceless. Oh, you think it's faceless, Ronald? That'd be hilarious. Yeah, that's faceless right there. I just want some hero reworks on web, but I also want a couple new pets. So be creative. You know, let's transition that conversation a little bit. You know, the main strategy for this game is to as far as hero and Titan releases, you know, you build up a team that's very strong, and then you reveal a hero that kind of counters that. And then there's a new team that's very strong. And then you build up another hero that, you know, you release a new hero that can counter that, right? So it's like, it's no good for the company to just do reworks. Because like, if they went in and like, they're like, oh, you know what? We think that Maya. Let's just take Maya hypothetically, right? They reworked Maya on Facebook. On mobile just not that long ago. The people that already have Maya built up, they don't spend any money, right? They don't spend any money. If you rework existing heroes, which I think is the better thing to do than to release new heroes, then you don't really make any money. So new heroes for 2025 was Peach, Polaris, Verdok, Goose, Somna, Asherona, Electra, Titus, Berna. That's a lot. And now Dante, whatever his name is. Thank you, G007. Appreciate that. I thought that, for some reason, I thought Polaris was like 2 years ago. Wait. You know what? You know what I'm doing. You know what I'm doing, right? You know why I think that? Everybody's got your drinks, right? I'm thinking about Cascade. I'm not thinking about Polaris. I'm thinking about Cascade. That's what I'm thinking about. Cascade came out 2 years ago, not Polaris. I'm going to restart my Nox here. It's given some nasty vibes. Yeah. Fleming says, "Hi Charlie, I find instead of getting so many new heroes, they could finish the heroes we have, put all skins into the game, and then come with new heroes." Again, man, it's less money. Revealing new units is always going to be more money for the company. Yeah. I'm looking forward to Dante. I'm not looking forward to people whining about Dante. Refnell, I appreciate the kind words there. I appreciate that. Not as many people share your sentiment, though. I had another hater, the same one as last week, come at me yesterday. It's so weird. It's so weird to be mad at somebody over nothing. So like I just don't have the energy. I don't imagine. I can't understand how people have the energy for it. I almost labeled this video Hero Wars haters actually because of it. I really wish this game would load. I want to show off the new skins. Come on. Let's do this. Actually, we can look at the new skins here. So, Hero Wars Alliance over the weekend, continuing Hero Wars Alliance news. We got to look at the skins for Polaris, Tempest, and Jet. Pretty crazy. Pretty out there. I think the Polaris skin is so cool. It's so good. The neon hair, so good. It's so good. I'll be honest with you, though. I've never really been a huge fan aesthetically of Tempest. Like, the cool Ghost Rider vibe thing is okay, but I've never really been a fan of it. And Jet, blue skin, pink hair. Why not? Polaris skin is great, though. Maybe I should close. No, I'm going to leave that open. There we go. So the skin plus for Polaris is the grand prize, on Sears game on Hero Wars Alliance. You got to get your 30 wins in a row. Right? It's right here. Not in a row. You can buy your way up there, right? Yeah. We all know what Sears game is. Love it. Mostly hate it. Right? It's going to cost a couple of bucks to get that Polaris skin, though. For sure. Is she okay? Oh. Okay. Do you think I can get this in one run without paying? Yeah, screw you in the Polaris skin. Charles should be free of haters. It's truly a sad world. Yeah, and the things that he was saying to hurt my feelings. Oh, I avoided a bad luck. The things he was saying that hurt my feelings. It's like, what do I care if other people are successful? Dang. Like, what do I care? I can feed my family just fine with what I'm doing. Right. So I posted on the Alliance Facebook page trying to get a boycott again. I did see that, Jacer. I did see that. It'll be free later. Yeah. So we're going to leave and lose all of our rewards. Oh, no. Let's go look at the skin, though. Let's go take a look at it. Obviously, we can't look at the skin plus directly. Where is she? Is she Chaos? I never can remember where. Nature, maybe? Mystery? Not progress. I don't understand why she's a way of progress hero. I do not get it. Let's move this over just a little bit. There we go. Okay, skins. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. The skin plus is definitely better, though. You know, it's definitely better. So, let's have this health discussion again. Let's have this health discussion again because it came up yet again. A lot of people think that health is a problem for heroes. And there are some activities and some fights where having a specific amount of health, max health, matters a lot. For the most part, it doesn't matter. But I will concede that in some instances... Oh, where's the sign? Oh, it's downstairs in the garage. Oh, I meant to hang that, Emmanuel. I meant to hang that this weekend. Didn't get to it. Health affects your hero's ability to ult within a certain time range. Okay, so the way that hero energy works, I think I actually have a blog post about this. I can't remember if I do or not. Go away. Go away. What is energy? I don't think this is the... Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So whenever you take damage, whatever percentage of your total health is how much energy you gain. Okay, so if you have 100,000 health, if you have 1,000 health and you take 100 damage, that's 10% of your health. You gain 10% energy. So if you have a lot of health, or suddenly you have more health, the idea is your hero can potentially ult a little bit slower. And it's valid. It absolutely exists. It really is a thing. The problem with this being scared of health skins is twofold. First of all, only in very, very specific instances does it matter. Yes, some of those are super important. Like, for example, Martha on Oshfight. You know, you don't want your Martha to have, what is it, like 600,000 health? If your Martha has more than 600,000 health, she's got too much health. Or so they say. So they say. If you are going up against a specific team that is able to do a set amount of damage every time to the hero in that position, then yeah, you will ult slower if you have the skin. The other thing is, a dead hero does no damage, right? She's a stun hero, so health hurts her. Okay. You know what? I'm not going to disagree with you, mostly because I don't have a ton of grasp of knowledge of nuances of using Polaris on mobile. But I will say that in many circumstances, considerably more than not, the health skin will help the hero. That being said, if your team is surviving without the new skin, this is one of those skins that, you know, if you've been using Polaris all along and she's been surviving for you and she's winning, it's not a priority skin, right? A lot of skins are like that. It's not a priority skin. Looking at the hero Jet, though, Jet is getting, let's see, skins. Oh, it's not even here yet, is it? It's not even here. So Jet is getting a health skin. Now, this is an example of a hero that, you know, as a support hero, potentially his ult matters considerably more than a damage dealer does. It varies depending on the hero, of course. It varies dramatically depending on the team and who you're going up against. It varies. It varies a lot. I think there's an argument for health skins for damage dealers and support. I think almost always as a tank, you take the health skin. I think almost never is there an instance that you wouldn't want more health on a tank. All that being said, again, with health on Jet, I don't know that this is really a priority skin. Right. His skills, taking a look at those, magic attack modified. I should have done this for Polaris, but I think you guys will understand what I'm saying here. skills modified by magic attack, skills modified by just the level, and then the skills modified by magic attack. So all the health skin is doing for Jet here is providing some more longevity to him. And, you know, if you're already winning, okay, so Jacer says uses her all the time. Judge Julius, Isaac, Lara Croft, and Polaris. If that team is not dying, if your Polaris isn't dying premature, then, you know, you don't even need to have a difficult debate about it. Like, you don't need the thing. You can unlock it, leave it at 1, because it looks cool, right? Level it eventually. You know, we have the same conversation about, like, Jorgen and, you know, other heroes that you just get them to a point and they're good enough. Like, my Arachne is, like, 90% leveled, and she's just good enough. Like, my Isaac is just good. Like, it's good enough. Like, you don't need to get him any higher. So Jet and Polaris, I think, are both low priority skins. The other skin for Tempest, I think more magic attack is always a good thing too. Is this skin here? Can we look at this skin? It's not here yet. I think more magic attack is always okay. One sec. I think the question for Tempest is more about, you know, does this create a scenario where you actually use him instead of another magic damage dealer, right? Not running through Seer's game. It's so good though, man. Look at it. It's so good, Jacer. It is so good. You'll be able to get it from the daily heroic chest or whatever before too long. No problem. Yeah, I think it's a good buy. Armor, health. Yeah, I mean, I think the 2 magic attack skins are probably more of a priority. So this is another, you know, a different kind of discussion on the same topic. While we're talking about leveling up skins and skin choice and all of that, you know, if you don't currently have his stellar skin maxed out, then there's no reason to get the cybernetic skin. Like, you're gonna want it eventually. You're gonna want all of the skins, all of the magic attack skins eventually. But, you know, if you don't have this one leveled up, there's no point in getting the other one. You know what I mean? You could buy it with a scroll. Yeah. Skins are funny. Some you need, some you don't. Anyway, exclamation point Dante is the emerald word of the day. We got about half of you have entered. That's okay. Hard cross. Oh, this is in the way. Make a note to finalize that stuff. Hard cross. Okay, hard cross is here. Well player. Ronald. Is it Kabalu or Kabalu? Oh, there he is. Five-second response time. Any idea who's getting the winter skins yet? Yeah, Julius and Goose, I think, are getting the winter skins. Julius and Goose. I think that's all of the mobile news. I think it's all mobile news. Yeah. Refnell, that's a good question. You know, why they started diverging on that, I have no idea. It's a lot of the same assets, and it seems like it's just easy mode to port stuff over. But they're even going pretty dramatically different in the art direction on the same heroes. Any calculations? No, I think it's like 0.1%. I don't remember what it was. Kabalu? Was it Kabalu? Names are important, guys. They're really important. Names are important. So Winter Poll is controversial, but worth it. Winter Poll on the blog. I have the value of all of the Winter Poll locations. The raw emerald value. Okay. Raw emerald value. Boom. Emeralds. Okay. Take a look at that if you would like. I think the gold one, as many people pointed out on my video that I published over the weekend, I think this is a no-brainer. I think that this is an absolute no-brainer. If you have the gold, there is barely any other place in the world. Oh, I did say that, Titch. I did. Okay. Yeah. Almost no other place in the entire game of Hero Wars can you exchange gold for resources like this. Almost nowhere. Okay. You can't buy artifact keys with gold. You can't buy big money blue balls with gold. You just can't buy these things with gold. And there are 3,750 baubles on here. If you spend 7 million gold for 7 days and and also your server gets all 5 locations, you end up with a good amount of baubles. And 3,750 times 7, 26,250 baubles. Now, I left this out of the math for the emeralds, and I did it intentionally. Okay, I did it intentionally because I think that they're changing Winterfest this year. I think that they are changing some things in Winterfest this year. In years past, the Winterfest baubles were valued at 0.2 emeralds per. All right. Let's see, Hero Wars Winterfest. And we got that. It was pretty straightforward because of the Christmas tree. Here we go. The Christmas tree. How come I can't? This is my blog. How come I can't open this up? Open image, new tab. Crazy. So you could spend 10,000 emeralds for 50,000 coins, right? So that's how they figured that out. That's how they figured out the 0.2. Anyway, if you can afford it, this is a no-brainer. Like hardcore no-brainer. 1 million gold. It's not that much stuff. But those baubles, I should say, they could be pretty valuable. The item, the bauble item is different. Of course, I cut it off. It's... Here's another image. Yeah, let's see. Open image in new tab. Yeah, this is a safe block. Oh, not that one. There we go. So there's the icon right there for the Winterfest baubles in previous years, and it's a new image. So I think something's going to change. I think something is going to change. I don't know what it is, but I think something's going to change. 1 million gold, do it. 2,500 emeralds. I've seen a lot of debate about this. Because the first item is not that great. There was a comment on my video saying that, why do I need glyphs? I'm in an active guild. Very true statement. If you're in an active guild, glyphs are very easy to come by, but you're still going to run out. You still need glyphs, right? You still need glyphs. Like, there's always going to be new heroes to level. And if your server, which, by the way, I'm not so sure that it is server level. I think they've said that this is all server level. They said it in the post, and it's in the description. It says it's server level. I'm not actually so sure. I don't know. Anyway, 2,500 emeralds for 6,500 emeralds worth of stuff. That's a no-brainer. And just to show you guys, I I bought the gold one, and the emerald one, I bought that one too. All right, look at this. 4 locations already opened. That's, these 4 right here. It's 15 chaos cores. Who cares? 7,500 Tournament of the Element coins, 320. Like, they're not great items, but the value here, it's ridiculous. You're looking at almost 20,000 emeralds worth of resources here, if you believe that they actually have that value, right? Is your server level 5? Mine is not. No. My server is not level 5. It's not. But there are people on Dropbox. There are people on Discord that are comparing that are different. So I know that it's not everybody, but it might be some servers clumped together, right? And to put a pin in the discussion, don't spend this. Don't do this. It's a great value. $19 for 94,000 emeralds. Don't do this. Don't do this. So one thing that I will say about this whole thing, about this whole winter poll thing, it's a dramatically better activity than the pirate, the hidden treasure, pirate's bounty, Blackbeard's delight, whatever event that this used to be. Because if you remember, the event used to be, the gauge was filled up by people buying this thing. So the more people that spent the gold, the more that these would unlock. The more that people spent the emeralds, the more that these would unlock. Having these separated into actual tasks and also giving people rewards for that, great change. Huge change for the good. Insanely positive change, right? Insanely positive. How can we get 1 million from new players? Oh, Hunger Man. Yeah, for newer players, I wouldn't worry about it too much. I mean, it's a good value, but man, there's like leveling up your hero's skills, leveling up your hero's glyphs, leveling up your hero's, gift of the elements. Like gold is needed. Gold is needed everywhere. So, I don't know. Charlie, did you know most haters are just bots? Oh, no. This is definitely a real person. This is definitely a person that is a representative of another YouTube channel. Definitely a real person. Raphael. People talk about me all the time, and then members of my community send me screenshots of them talking. I just laugh. Andre, I don't know when the new Titan skins are coming. I don't know. I don't know when they're coming. The mechanical skins. We're going to get the Nova skin like next week. Right? We're going to get the Nova skin next week. The Titan Brawl. I guess in 2 weeks. Roughly 2 weeks. Nova skin. Maybe after the Nova skin is released, we'll start being able to buy them with Titan skin stones. Maybe. I don't know. Jacer, that is if everybody does enough tasks to get in there. That is if enough players get in there. Quick transition. While we draw names, there's a winter card contest. If you're artsy fartsy at all, I suggest jumping into this. This is for Facebook and web players, though. Draw an original artwork on the theme, Gifts of Winter Dominion, and upload it to here. Give your account ID. You can do 2 pieces of artwork. No AI, no collages or borrowed art will be accepted, right? Some pretty good prizes here. 100,000 emeralds for first place, 10 million gold, and a totem fragment of your choice. I think that everybody that enters will probably get something, but it's not listed here, so I don't know if that's the case. And it's emerald value, not emeralds itself. Yeah. I think they should have done it in batches of servers instead of the one you are in. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't think we got to the last present either, Anthony. I don't know how it is. Where is Area of Conquest? It's right here. Tomorrow night. Area of Conquest starts. You know, tonight we have Guardians of Outland goes live tonight, and then yeah. There's going to be big crossover events on Wednesday. We'll talk about that in just a little bit. Let's roll another winner. Viking. Oh my gosh, this guy. Robert Ludwig. I add Viking in. He's a guildie, so I draw another name. He's in the list. I do add him, but as long as he shows up and says something, he gets added. But I want to give non-guildies an opportunity to win, because they win just by having me in their guild. So Heath Webster, I need to look at that. I need to look into that. I know that some people put out videos this past weekend about it. I need to watch them. There you go. Robert is here. Web player. Very cool. Whoops. Okay. I wanted to talk about the Cascade Brawl shop. Embers of the past. I want to talk about the Cascade Brawl shop. By the way, I started doing a blog post for the teams that the other YouTubers recommend, and somebody's placement is what triggered all of it. Anyway, good teams are on there, but on the blog, on the website, I've got a brawl shop guide. This is from Calorie Fair, okay? And Calorie Fair draws his data from Hero Wars Guide. Hero Wars Guide has all of the emerald items. All of the items in the game's emerald value as data mined. I recently found out over the weekend that there are several other blogs out there that are sharing emerald to item data, and it's not the same as Hero Wars Guide's data, which was interesting. But then I found out that I think they had their own personal weighting applied to the emerald things, which kind of made me completely invalidate those blogs altogether. Neither here nor there. That doesn't really matter. You can go to the website, and there are this is here. You can click right here for the full spreadsheet if you want to change the value and the weights yourself. Oh my gosh. One sec. Sorry, guys. Yeah. The absolute artifact chests are by far the best item, right? The Cascade dolls is always going to be a mistake, but it will end up being what everything converts to. If you want Cascade Soul Stones, just buy the Soul Stones directly. All right, just buy the Soul Stones directly. There are no skins in here. There are no unique items in here whatsoever. If you are a nice. If you are a free-to-play or a budget player, let me get back in here. If you are a free-to-play or a budget player, then you should always buy items. Obviously, there's a higher value item over the other. The raw emerald value of these items, I think the absolute artifact chest and the skin stones are by far the best. Let me pull that back up here. Too many windows open right now. Looks like I cut this off a little too close. There we go. So the emerald value per is this column right here. You can see that the absolute artifact chests are like 180 emeralds. All right. Wait. Let me actually pull that up here, because that's cut off. I'm gonna make sure that I'm saying the right thing. Yeah, so the emerald value. Okay, so yeah, I was looking at the wrong column. The emerald value of the item is here, and then the emerald per 100 coins is right here. So like the items that are 32 are the highest value of the items, right? Basically all of them, I guess. All of them. There are some that are worse to farm, but the absolute artifact chest is the highest emerald value of all of the things, by far, the highest emerald value of all the things. So, I think you're not going to go wrong just buying these. I think it's okay to buy the soul stones because Cascade is definitely worth having if you're if you're a mage type player. See a lot of Rufuses, a lot of Rufusi, plenty of Rufus. But the items are never wrong either. I mean, there are some that are more efficient than others, but just the sheer amount of time that it'll save you to buy spheres of power instead of having to spend the energy to grind that out. It's pretty dramatic how much time it'll save you. I personally like buying Book of Tales. I don't really know why, but it seems like I need them a lot, even though I'm sitting here on 11. So I'll probably buy some Alchemist sets, some Sphere of Power. If I had to guess, I think Berna is going to be the next hero coming to Hero Wars Dominion Era, and so I might look at Berna's stats and see, what Berna's items, I should say, and see what they can provide. Why don't I have Berna unlocked on this account? I know I've played. I know that I've played this account. I know that I have. Did I change? I know that did I change servers on mobile? Like, did I get merged already? Did my game just crash? Guess it just crashed, huh? Just like that, huh? My mobile game emulator crashed. Man. Robert, he pays me. He pays me more than you do. You throw a little bit more cash my way. I finally got my fridge up here in my office, but the carpet is too thick, so I ordered a fridge stand. So now I've got my monsters handy up here. How much Winter Baubles it was to get the skin to send? I think it was. How many Winter Baubles was it? How many? 10,000? 20,000. 20,000 to send the skin gift. 20,000 to send the skin gift. She doesn't have any animations I can turn off. Oh, there it is. See, I've done this. I have this screenshot. I know I've done this. I know that I've unlocked her. Man, and the way... There we go. There we go. The way that the bear hugs her... It's just inappropriate. It's just inappropriate. Anyway. Let's take a look here. So yeah, if I were a betting man, I think that Berna's coming next. And while I can't guarantee that the items are going to be the same, and I can't even guarantee that it's going to be Berna that's coming. If I were looking for the items to buy for a new hero, I'd probably look at some of these. Maybe a key, right? Maybe one of these eye pyramids. Lamort's card, always a good value. I know that Lamort's is it's not on here though, is it? Yeah, Lamort's is not here, but there's a key. The pyramid isn't on here. Yeah, I'd probably buy a key, maybe some Sphere of Power. I think Sphere of Power is definitely going to be in there somewhere. Panoptic Orb. Yeah, I mean, this is probably what I would do. This is probably what I would get at. I don't know that it's going to be Birna. I don't know. I think it's going to be Birna. Maybe it's Dante. All the new heroes and titans are useless for free players as the skins are all pay to win. Yeah, Tal, I know. So that's what I would buy from the shop. If you're looking for the most efficient, the best things to buy, they're like the raw emerald value, then, you know, absolutely check out the blog post with, you know, Calorie Fair's, you know, breakdown here. Anything with the little mark in this column right here is going to be a good buy. All right. Thanks to Calorie Fair. Thanks to Hero Wars Guide. Oh, at the end of the event, there's going to be one extra day for the shop. So a lot of people pointed out that the event itself lasts a day longer. They've since fixed that, but the reason why it said it last, the reason why the timer had one extra day is because the shop will be here. The shop will be here for an extra day. All right. Make sure you get your fights in every day. You know, if you're struggling with any of that, I got a couple of teams on the blog as well. Yeah. Large skin stone chest thin. Oh, and here's what's in the Cascade dolls. Let's draw again. October Bright Sunny. OBS. OBS. Yeah, Tom A. That's just to keep people from sending like really weird stuff, though. You know what I mean? Give an OBS about another minute. Oh, he's here. Nice. Good to see you, October. December is pretty boring. Pretty cold. I would love it to be October again. That means that my birthday would be around the corner, though. So I don't know if I feel about all that. What's left? Is there any news on Facebook and web that I missed? I don't think so. I think we've done everything. Heavy news day. I think we've caught up on everything. Is there anything that I've missed? 3 days, 7 hours from now. I guess we could quickly talk about this. Let's see. Hero-Wars guide. Here we go. So Wednesday. What day is Wednesday? Wednesday is the 10th. So Wednesday the 10th is a big time crossover day. If there was a day that you wanted to invest in Winter Poll, like for emeralds, for example, that stood out on the rest, this day right here is kind of a big deal. The 10th. So I guess, yeah, the first day of Area of Conquest, probably the second day as well. But there's an Emerald Piggy Bank. Supposedly there's an Emerald Piggy Bank on this day. So you have a pretty heavy incentive to spend emeralds because of Area of Conquest, right? Spend emeralds. You have Emerald Waterfalls, which has got 2 spend emeralds. You got Guardians of Outland, it's got the spend emeralds. Winter Poll has got a spend emeralds per day task as well. And then you have the Piggy Bank. So not a bad day. People tell me that the 10th is going to line up to be a pretty good day. I don't know if it's a ×4 sale or anything like that, but I do know that it's going to line up being a good day there. All right. There must be another 7-day Winter Poll event, as the task part is only 7 days and the map has a 14-day event. Is it? Sure is. Oh, no, that's saying Winterfest starts in 12 days. I wonder if that's what that countdown is for. I don't know. Sorry. Guys, we're being too loud. Christian says, am I the only one who might want to have a break from Hero Wars to do something else? You know what? I'm going to go play Overwatch. I got World of Warcraft. I'm doing some big crafting over here on World of Warcraft on my laptop over here. I'm about to turn my Xbox on and play a little Overwatch while I edit video. So, yeah, I think you should take a break. Let's try one more name. Colorado Kid. Colorado Kid. Colorado Kid. Getting too loud. So the game will be having 5 Titans for Elementals, Fire with Water, no need for Light and Dark to mix it in. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you definitely want some variety. I'm here, Facebook. Wee. Okay. All right, friends. Thank you so much for being... Thank you so much for being cool. Thank you so much for being great people. I like to surround myself with great people, and you guys are definitely great people. We are going to be back tomorrow, 12 p.m. Central Time. 12 p.m. Central Time is 6 p.m. UTC. Okay? If I drew your name today and you don't know the drill, I need you to shoot me an email, herowarcentral@gmail.com. herowarcentral@gmail.com. What do I think about Asherona? Is she better than Verduk? Yeah, I think she is. I think I think the least valuable summoner of the 5, but the most value in the grand scheme of all Titans. I don't think she. I think the 5 fire team is probably the weakest team on defense of the 3. I mean, we don't know about Titus yet, but I mean, fire traditionally doesn't have great defense. It's better in manual mode on offense, right? Look forward to seeing all of you back here tomorrow. If you found this video helpful or fun or entertaining, please consider liking it. But just watching it is more than enough for me. I love you all. Good luck in Dominion.